Drawing eyes can seem tricky at first, but breaking it down into simple steps can make it much easier. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you draw realistic eyes. Step 1. Draw the basic shape of the eye. Start by drawing a horizontal oval or almond shape. This will represent the outline of the eye. Add slight curves at both ends to create the upper and lower eyelids. The width of the eye can vary based on the style you want to create, e.g., cartoonish or realistic. Step 2. Draw the iris and pupil. Inside the oval shape, draw a circle to represent the iris. The iris should be about 2/3 of the way down the eye shape. Inside the iris, draw a smaller circle to represent the pupil. The pupil should be centered and can vary in size, depending on the lighting and mood you want to convey. Step 3. Add the upper and lower eyelids. Draw a curved line above the oval for the upper eyelid, making sure it has a slight curve that follows the natural curve of the eye. Do the same for the lower eyelid, but it should be more subtle and curved down a little less sharply than the upper one. Step 4. Add the eyelashes. Start adding eyelashes to the upper eyelid. They should follow the natural curve of the eye. The lashes tend to be longer and more curved near the center of the eye and gradually get shorter as they move toward the edges. The lower lashes are generally shorter and more sparse. Step 5. Add the sclera. White part. The sclera is the white part of the eye. Make sure that the sclera is clearly visible around the iris, but there's no need to draw a hard line around it. Be mindful of shading and highlighting areas of the sclera. It's not pure white, especially in realistic drawings. Step 6. Shade the iris and pupil. Shade the iris lightly with a darker area near the pupil. Use a pencil to create a smooth gradient from dark to light in the iris, usually darker around the outer rim and lighter near the center. The pupil should be fully dark without any shading on it. Step 7. Add shading to the eyelids. Shade the area under the upper eyelid slightly to show the natural shadows. The bottom eyelid usually has a small shadow that connects with the sclera. Step 8. Add details and final touches. Add small details such as veins in the sclera or subtle lines around the iris. Use a kneaded eraser to highlight the light reflection on the cornea, the glossy part of the eye. This will make the eye look more lifelike. Step 9. Clean up. Go over your drawing with an eraser to clean any unnecessary lines or smudges. Make final touches on shading, adjusting the darkness and highlights where necessary.